Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report here on GoHofstra.com. My name is Kevin Dexter, joined by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team, Richard Nuttall. Coach, thanks for the time. How are you?
Yeah, happy to be here, Kevin.
We got a big win last night in penalty kicks. It was a nail-biter at Hofstra Soccer Stadium, but you come away in double overtime after no goal scored by you and George Mason, and Adam Janowski with a couple big saves, and you guys win in penalty kicks.
Yeah, massive win. I thought the first half was pretty even. I thought the second half we got into our rhythm and denied them major goal-scoring opportunities, except for maybe one or two, and I thought we had 3 or 4. And I thought we had the ascendancy in possession, and then overtime I thought it was mainly us. So at the end of overtime you're thinking, well, we deserve to win that. You know, we've shaded it against a very good GMU team, but you worry about penalties. So fortunately Adam stepped up with a big save, and the boys kept the cool and slotted all 5 penalties, which I'm very proud of in precious situations, and we won the game. So we move on to the final 4 down at Drexel, and we're excited as a programme.
And what is preparation like that going through a situation? Because obviously in the regular season, if there's no goal scored after 120 minutes, it goes to a tie. So your team doesn't have the experience of playing a penalty kick. So what is the strategy like? How do you prepare the team in such short notice for that?
Well, I don't like to have it mentally on the minds during the game. So we practiced, obviously 2 days before and 1 day before. But I didn't make any decisions to put things in their mind, you know, that may prey upon them in overtime, or you know, anything that'll affect their motivation to win the game in regulation. So after the game, we have our top 5. We see who's healthy. Sean couldn't take a penalty to hurt his foot, so we put Joe Holland as number 1, and then we had our 5, and they did the job. So essentially, it's in the moment, really.
And Joe Holland converts on his in the first opportunity,
Yes.
then Adam Janowski comes up with a huge save. So what did that do for the momentum of the team, knowing you had that advantage?
Yeah, I think psychologically knowing that if you just finish out your penalties, you're winning it, I think it helps, and it helps keep the concentration. So kudos to Adam, again, a great save actually, and kudos to the guys who kept their calm and kept their nerves.
Well, you've been saying all season that what you really wanted for this team was to play more home games in the playoffs, to host the tournament. You didn't get a chance to do that, but you got to host the 1 game. So the seniors, to not have their careers end at Hofstra Soccer Stadium, getting that 1 more game, see if it puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, it does. 6 great people who are graduating from the programme. They've been wonderful servants. So I was just happy that we could finish on a high note for those guys. They deserve everything they get, those do.
Well, you go to the semifinals this weekend, you head to Drexel, the top-seeded team, you're the 4th seed, they're the number 1, you're going to be playing on their home turf. So what's the preparation like, and what are you expecting to see from a very tough Dragon squad?
Yeah, their front 3 are very talented, and they're strong at the back as well. I think they've got 8 or 9 shutouts. So from our point of view, it's going to be difficult in front of their home crowd. But the fact is, we're away from home. You know, we get to really concentrate the day before and the day off with time, and you know, not having been away from class. So it's good and bad. We're playing on a very nice field where the ball settles, so we think we can play on their field as well. So you know, it's a major challenge, and you've got to give Drexel a lot of credit. They were picked to finish, I think, 9th or 10th in the conference, and they won the conference. So good for them. It's going to be a battle. I think they've got to be worried about us as we are worried about them. But from our point of view, it's going to be on the day who executes and who follows the game plan the best.
And of course, you've coached in a number of conference tournaments like this. A couple of years ago, your team got to the finals and ended up losing in the finals. So I mean, in terms of preparation for you and preparing the entire team for a situation like this, you win 2 games and you got yourself an NCAA tournament bid. What is that like?
Yeah, I mean, we're not thinking of the second game, but it's probably at the back of most of the guys' minds. But from our point of view, it's just about Drexel. It's just about trying to win that game, and not looking forward to anything else. We've just got to focus, because if we lose our focus with Drexel, they're very, very good, and they're great going forward. And in a pressure game themselves, they've just been GMU or an awesome team too. So from our point of view, it's just Drexel. It's just that focus, and it's nothing else. And
we've seen a lot of your players be active on social media, congratulating the women's team after their conference tournament championship, going to the NCAAs. Does that motivate your team a little bit, seeing their counterparts do that?
I think it does, actually. I'm not a big social media fan, but from my point of view, I think it's great that they're active out there, and they're interacting with the girls' programme and congratulating them. So you know, we're very proud of the women's team. What they did was unbelievable. So we wish them the best at Boston College, and hopefully we get to that position.
Well, your team, again, taking on Drexel in the same ice, if you're able to win a couple days later, you'll be in the conference championship game. What's it going to take to come away with a win and bring a second conference title back home here to Hofstra?
I think, similar to last night, I thought we were quite disciplined in our game plan. I think we need to be disciplined in our game plan with Drexel. And then play with confidence. I keep speaking about playing with confidence. We've got ability on this team, and if we get the ball down, we can play, and we can go at any team and cause any team problems. And then it's a matter of execution. You know, in front of goal, can you finish your chances?
Well, this weekend, Coach Nuttall's squad taking on Drexel Friday night at 7:30. If they win, the CAA championship game going to be on Sunday. But Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win yesterday, and best of luck. Hope to repeat that this weekend at Drexel.
Cheers, Ken.
And once again, thank you for tuning in to the WB Mason Coaches Report here on GoHofstra.com.